Traffic on my site spiked like it was handing out free crab legs at Golden Corral. But it wasn't fans. It was bots piling in from China and Singapore like they'd found an all-you-can-eat buffet. Hostinger just shrugged, so I moved to Cloudflare's free plan and finally got to flip the no second sign on those AI scrapers.
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Billy, and I am no way an expert or a know-it-all, but I just want to go over a couple of things. So I switched over from Hostinger, hosted servers, and went to Cloudflare because I noticed a huge increase in direct um, hits to my website, and I do a lot with Florida and things like that. So right now is what they call the shoulder season, and I shouldn't be getting that much traffic. So I wanted to investigate that and see where it was coming from. And that's when I got in depth into things like analytics, and I started seeing where all my traffic was coming from. So you can do that by accessing your apps menu there. As you can see, you can adjust things and move things. But anyhow, let's go back over here to analytics home. And so I've had one user. So as you can see, active users by country ID, 8648, Singapore, and they're not spending any time on my site. They're just, it's driven uh, my click through rate down. I mean, because they're just coming in, they're just going to a page and they're just sitting there. So sometimes when Google bot comes to crawl, it can't crawl my pages because it's got a heavy demand from bots that are there scanning my material, stealing my material, my images, everything that I worked hard to do. So how did I stop that? All right, well, I got connected to Cloudflare. I'm not paid by any means to say any of this. I'm just passing along some information. So when you start seeing things in here like info, PHP, tool view, PHP info, these are all attempts to, even though this is my site is HTML, it's not WordPress, they're trying to get in. And look at this, see, license. So how do you stop all these things? How do you stop it dead in its tracks? So I work with Copilot, and guess who's the better organization to tell you how to blacklist all these? So you're just basically copying and pasting these over, and let's say license PHP. Let's see what Copilot tells us about that. Another recon probe. License PHP is often targeted by bots looking for license files from CMS platforms like Joomla, Magento, or older WordPress plugins. Clues about the software stack or licensing terms, potential misconfiguration, or leftover developer files. Even if you're not using PHP or a CMS, this is part of the same sweep as PHP info.php. Uh, and all that stuff. So block it. All right. So we can block this or block or JavaScript challenge. Check your server. All right. So how do we block all this? So it's telling us right here to use all these rules right here to block all those attempts and just shut them down. All right. So what we started doing. All right. By the way, we're over here in our one of our websites. We're in the analytics part. All right, so it's going to show us, and I've got 100 of them listed, as you can see, constantly being probed every second, every part of the day almost, as you can see. See, look at this, earlier today, build, PHP, AB, menu, PHP, they're looking, and they're looking hard, assets, looking for WordPress configurations, PHP, usage file, PHP. This is some serious stuff. So what we do is to get to this screen, I just right clicked and said open a new tab and went to security rules. So I already have my you're allowed 5. So you're able to go in here, and what I do is I say URI full, and I just start typing in the value. So I say a wildcard. 'Cause sometimes they'll switch up and start adding these. And when you get ready to add another line, go down and say and. So you select URI, which is the same as URL. I don't know which one to use really. You're going to come back over here to Copilot, and you're going to get some of these right here that you need and block them. And that right there will basically get you on the right foot to start blocking these attempts. Because if you get a site that might not have been saved properly and it exposes you, then it exposes all your login credentials, everything. So you want to make sure that you block these attempts. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to me for more.